Lynn, let's start with you. And one of the things I'm excited to hear from you on is how you can and how you have added personality to your store. I know you've done that through video, through articles, etc. But walk us through how to put a personal approach, and is it right for your store?
Right. So the reason you want to add personality to your store is to differentiate yourself from your competition. Many of us are now competing with Amazon and other big online stores for our business. So this is one way to draw customers in and away from your competition. I got this idea from attending a presentation by Rob Snell at the Yahoo Merchant Summit. He and his brother Steve run GundogSupply.com. Steve's face and personal recommendations are all over that website. He's written a ton of articles on various gun dog products, and he relates to his customers because he uses the same products his customers use. So his customers don't just feel like they're buying from Gun Dog Supply, they feel like they're buying from Steve Snell. So that was really a light bulb over the head moment for me because I realized that, hey, that could really work well for my store. So it's very much about trying to make things more personal for your customer, sort of warm and fuzzy, to let your customers know that you understand their needs. Think about their most frequently asked questions and concerns and address those in articles and videos. And that's what I've done on our site. And here you see our About Us page, which is full of personality. And Eric, thank you for such a great About Us page.
You're welcome.
So here we're looking at a heat map from one of our article pages. Along those lines, you want to use your knowledge of the products and your customers' needs to your advantage. Write some articles on topics that they might find helpful or entertaining. You might want to start with your most competitive products because those are the ones you want them to find the information out about when they're searching the web or searching your store. When you write the articles, make sure to use a lot of keywords and key phrases so that the articles will get picked up in the search engines. Pay attention to the title of the article because that's really important. The search engines like to look at titles. And when you're writing the article, try to make some sort of emotional connection with your customer that compels them to read the article or compels them to click on that link that they see when they're searching. And when you've published the article, you don't just want to have it sit there. You want to use analytics and maybe heat map software like you see here to see what's working or not and tweak it. And the heat map that we see here from this article page is something from Crazy Egg, and that's a really great piece of software to look at heat maps on.
Right. Have you been pretty happy with the Crazy Egg service? It's not too expensive either, right?
No, it's not, especially if you just go with their basic one.
Right.
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with that. I mean, it's been really, really good insights because they don't just have a heat map like you see here. They have other ways of looking at how people are interacting with your pages. There's about 3 or 4 different ways. So you can really get a lot of good information from that.
Lynn, you write all the articles yourself, correct?
I do, yes. Well, I'm a writer from way back when, so it's not a problem for me to do that. But I suppose if you don't feel that you can do that, or there's no one on your staff that can do that, you might want to look at maybe some sort of content company to do it for you. But you could always start out maybe writing something yourself and have some editor, tweak it for you to make it better. But in my opinion, nobody knows their products better than the store owner.
Right.
So you really want to kind of start with that if you can.
Well, tell us, I mean, are you pleased with the organic results you're getting by writing all this content? I mean, is it paying off?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's paying off really big.
Well, let's talk about how you've actually done this, how it's been formatted, and also what you're seeing here is like at the top nav, you've got an articles button next to Pain Solutions here, and if you go there, you see Lynn, her beautiful picture here, advice from Lynn, and articles that she's written. One of the things I like about what you're doing, Lynn, is the titles of these answer questions. If
Right.
somebody, like one of your customers, if they've gotten braces for the first time and they're just in pain and they don't know what to do, they don't know what products to buy, if you see here on the second graphic there in the title says how to cope with mouth sores from braces. So if somebody's typing in organic search, they're typing in that kind of stuff versus your specific product that you're selling, correct?
Yeah, and that's exactly why I did it that way. You know, I didn't want to make the title of the article, what products will help your braces feel better or something. You know, I've been paying attention for a long time to what people have been typing to get to my site, you know, through Google Analytics and Yahoo Analytics. And, you know, after a while I realized, gee, you know, a lot of people out there are typing in things like my braces hurt or I have mouth sores. And so I just kind of parlayed that into, okay, you know, and again, you know, just to draw people in and to get good search results for those keywords. So these article pages really, they have a threefold purpose. First of all, to inform customers who are already on the site and help them make purchasing decisions. And then the second purpose is to draw in potential customers who've typed keywords into search engines and then stumbled upon us. And then finally, to convince those potential customers to then become buyers.
Right.
Yeah, so here's an example of one of our articles pages. And Eric and his team created a really great format for us. So we can not only talk about the products in the body of the article, but we can call them out. As you see, there's a special right-hand column. Yeah. So I can put whatever products I want in this column, and customers can go directly to those sections and product pages.
Right. Because, Lynn, one of the things I see a lot of merchants do is they'll, you know, be very diligent about writing articles. They know that they need to have original SEO content, but they stop there. You know, they don't do any type of merchandising or recommendation of the products from the articles. And are you seeing some pretty good conversions by placing the actual products next to the articles?
Absolutely. And also, these article pages are some of the most heavily visited pages, you know, in terms of like when people come into our site from search engines, what are they coming into? A lot of times they're coming into these article pages because they have a problem and they're looking for a solution. Maybe they don't know what the product is for their solution.
Right.
So we're helping them figure that out. And I think that's a really important point because, you know, everybody wants to be more visible in the search engines, and we're all paying more and more money for that now, unfortunately. And this is a really good way to get organically for free to get up there.